Galaxy may whisper of heroes, but we prefer to listen to echoes, those heavy voices lingering in the darkness. So gather close and let's talk about the Ultramarines. They are the Imperium's blue-blazing champions, the shining steel between humanity and oblivion. Or so the legend goes. But as the Emperor himself might note, legends are forged from stories, and stories have two sides. Today we peel back the layers of myth and propaganda to ask, are the Ultramarines really the righteous guardians they're made out to be? For aeons, the Imperium's propaganda machinery has cast the Ultramarines as the shining sons of the Emperor. Flawless, noble warriors clad in blue who stand between humanity and annihilation. In pulpits and parliaments alike, legends are spun about their valor and purity. Children grow up with tales of their limitless courage as bedtime stories. They are immortalized in cathedrals and statues, with smiles carved from marble, outnumbering even the stones on the worlds they have saved. But in the grim darkness of the far future, even myths hide blood. Under the roar of bolters and the clangor of liturgy, darker truths make themselves known. Today we try to separate myth from reality. It would be easy to dismiss this as heresy or a cynical smear. After all, the Ultramarines have kept the Emperor's realm alive through calamities that would have shattered lesser men. Their deeds are many. They held the line at Macrega even after the entire First Company perished in titanic battles. They crushed High Fleet Behemoth when it threatened to devour whole star systems. When Horus shattered half the galaxy, Gilliman's rebirth turned the tide and saved Terror itself. None of this is in dispute. It is all true. But truth is nuanced. The very traits that make the Ultramarines great can also make them dangerously inflexible. The same iron discipline that wins wars can turn golden hearts cold. Let's begin with the Codex Astartes, the sacred tome of tactics they hold dear. Authored by Gilliman in the ashes of the Horus heresy, it was meant as a guide to prevent nightmares from repeating. In theory, it was brilliant, an encyclopedia of strategy, organization, and discipline. It broke the legions into chapters, taught us how to deploy without one man crushing all others, and gave us standard formations so humanity could fight coherently. But even the best manual can become a chain. Over 10,000 years, this guide has become a prison. The Ultramarines recite the Codex like scripture, consulting its pages before every maneuver. Every battle plan, every drop pod, every flamer charge is run through that cold logic. Innovation dies quickly when your master text forbids it. War in the grim dark does not follow a formula. Despite this, the Ultramarines force the universe into one. Unwavering, rigid, unquestionable. If their battle plan is foiled by anything not in the Codex, they simply will not adapt. They will reinforce an already failed assault again and again, since Codex says advance is their only mantra. They'll send wave after wave of perfectly aligned squads into a living minefield if it adheres to the diagrams on paper. Never mind the pleas of veterans or the cries of innocent bystanders. To an Ultramarine, deviating from the plan is a sin as grave as betrayal. Worlds burn while they refine their lines. Order is salvation, even if it demands 1,000 corpses. Their discipline is breathtaking, but it also breeds a chilling detachment. Space Marines in general sacrifice much of their humanity. The Ultramarines especially so. In their shining cities of Ultramar, citizens walk the streets with awe and gratitude. Yet a cold presence lurks behind every ceramite visor. The Ultramarines do not mingle with common folk. They stand on balconies as lofty as destroyers, flanked by honor gods. When they descend among the populace, it is like an imperial procession. Faces hidden, voices distant, eyes fixed on duty. They are noble, which is a polite word for aloof and unreachable. In their presence, ordinary men feel small, as though unworthy of sharing the same air those gene-forged lungs breathe. Within their chapter, this distance blooms into arrogance. Each Ultramarine is taught he is the pinnacle of creation, chosen above all of humanity. From Ganlock to shoulder pad, it is drilled into them that their loyalty is beyond question, their cause beyond reproach. Quiet fanaticism easily decays into pride. They look upon other soldiers, the grunts of the guard, the sisters of battle, even the artisans of Mars, and see children clinging to their uniforms. They see subjects, not equals. It's no wonder they claim entire star sectors as personal dominions. To them, their way is the perfect way. Why would the imperfect masses dare to disagree? Of course, this combination can make them terrifyingly effective. When an ultramarine force descends on a battlefield, their foes know hope is fleeting.